What percentage of Australians actually have crypto?
20%.
Why do I feel like I'm about to be offended?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Agenda J, I know you've got an interesting hat on.
Yes.
Tell me more about the meaning of that hat. What could it be in relation to?
Just means I'm bullish, baby.
You heard it first.
Whenever you
He
see
is
the hat,
bull.
whenever you see the hat, the bull is back.
Right, Jay, I know you've been waiting for this. You have
Hey,
sacrificed
look,
your time listening to me.
I haven't been waiting. I mean, the whole US crypto around the world mafia has been waiting, and they are rejoicing in the streets. I mean, did you hear Trump's speech at one of his rallies?
I heard about it. I haven't heard it.
Play Trump's latest rally speech, and you'll see why everyone is so basically bullish and excited.
God,
because I mean, like, everyone was like, so you got basically just a quick like rundown. Trump, that's for crypto, and then you had Biden, which was against crypto, but then Biden and his team are struggling for voters, and I think they've now flipped. So to try and buy and win some voters, they have now pushed through a couple of bills, a couple of ETFs through, which, you know, is very pro crypto. Whether or not that will help them, I don't know. I don't think so. But then you hear someone like Trump the next day that has this speech, and yeah, it's just really good.
I found the speech that you want. Are you ready for this?
I think we all are.
Are you ready for this? Is this the one?
Yeah.
I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
That's very good.
I will ensure that.
Well, I mean, we were going on about the central bank digital dollar, like, you know, at the beginning of the year before that, like, we were going on about that, saying that that's something that the banks and everything in the government could implement to basically have control, so that you can't do this, you can't do that, you talk bad about this, and you won't be able to spend money here, and they can control this, see what you have, see what you spend, restrict you if you talk bad, or you know what I mean, just anything.
It's something from a horror movie.
Yeah, and I mean, he's saying that he will do everything possible that will never happen, which is good.
So what happened? What happened after that speech, Jay?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I want you to tell us, because you're the crypto guy.
Oh, like, do you mean in general?
Yeah, good things happened. Well, not great things, but like things happened. There was movement.
Oh, you want to talk about Pepe?
No, I don't.
All right, Pepe. Take it away, Dan. Yes, Pepe mooned.
Pepe went up. That's my Pepe face.
But
yeah, how long have you been waiting for this? Because we were talking the other day, and you've just been like, okay, I'm just really waiting for like a good, solid move with crypto. Everything's been kind of like good, and then there's like some stupid shit in the world that happens. How long? Because you've been in crypto a lot longer than me.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe like 5 years or so.
Yeah. And you've got good heads around you as well. Like, you know, he's got to have people. He knows.
You know, there's when you're very early to something, and it's sometimes like, when you do your research, you do your, you know, hours and hours of looking into something, and then you start to question yourself, and then you start to like see and hear a lot of bad things, a lot of people talking negative about it, a lot of people like, you know, just pushing you down, deflating you, you know what I mean? And you're like, no, 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 it can't be right. I am right. And then you hear the government starts going after things and doing things to stop it, and you're like, no, no, that's not, you know, it's just nice to have these little wins to be
Yeah.
like, I told you so. I told you. I told you.
I think what I'm getting at here is it's a testament to crypto isn't something that you put in a couple of grand and in a week you're going to have 50 grand.
Oh,
It's
look, there is that side of things, but I mean, that's degeneracy. That's like literal
that's
gambling, which
that's
you do.
that's a small percent.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
literally not that at all. It's like that's completely like, like stupid side of it. But if you actually take the legitimacy side of it and look at some of the technology, some of the fundamentals, the teams behind a lot of these things, it's world changing. It's not just nation or country changing. It's literally world changing technology and empowering just everybody, like everyone, like an even playing field for everybody.
And the legitimacy of having the government create the ETF, Ethereum's back baby, hasn't really gone anywhere. Helps everybody as well. Like crypto's getting in bed with banks and being part of that world. That also helps like legitimize it in people's minds. It makes, the grandparents out there think, oh, crypto is a thing. It's not just a video game thingy.
I mean, when you look at how the banking system is, like it was like what derived in like the 70s or something like that. Like, a lot of the technology and everything and the way it was all structured, might have worked for the time, or there might have been, but it's all flawed now, and it's all just way beyond its date. And I mean, it's like when the internet and email came out, like, do you know what I mean? All the articles, like, just bagging on it. Why the hell would you want to email or this and that? Like, and maybe at the time, some of it was slow or no good, or, hard to use or get by. But I mean, all the people that had the big cabinets with all the files and all the paperwork, where are they now? Like, do you know what I mean? Everyone's got an email. Everyone.
It's like mobile phones. Remember you had the old 3310, and your grandparents would think it's the devil. What is this?
Yeah.
This devil phone, But now look at where phones are now. Everyone's got them. Nokia actually came out with a 25-year release of the 3210.
I mean, technically, they are probably still the devil phone, but
Well, yeah.
Everyone's just on them all the time now. But
maybe that's a wrong analogy, but yeah,
yeah.
Crypto is the future.
Yeah,
and I think opinion, and you told me an interesting study which showed what percentage of Australians actually have crypto. I think you were talking about it the other day with me.
20%.
20%. So that's crazy. So look at the population of Australia, which I think is about 20 mil. So population of Australia, and I know something that I should know, but whatever. So Australia, there's 26, I'm just going to say 27 million people just for simplicity. So, what's that going to be like? Maybe like 6 or maybe 7 million people actually have crypto holdings. That's not a lot of people.
You wait, and it'll just be a finite thing where everyone will have it. Everyone.
So when you think about it, what was it like? 20%. That's like 1/5 of the population. 1/5 of the population have crypto. If you are at Westfield and there's 1,000 people there, only a couple hundred people that are there on that day at that shop or whatever have crypto. and it's valued at this right now. Imagine when everybody's using crypto. Imagine everything just going up because it's now day-to-day life to have crypto. That's how I look at it, at least.
You're very monetary value gained rather than technically value gained. But I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at it from one side. You're looking at it from this side. Jay
Yeah.
actually researches what the things do. I don't.
I mean, you get so excited when something moves like a couple percent in a day.
Yeah, I'm refreshing my little thing all the time. And then Jay will say politely once, followed by an eye roll, and then 3 or 4 times of him being like, it's gonna reset tomorrow. You don't have to look at it every single 2 minutes. But it is what it is. So crypto, we're excited. I know you're excited. I'm excited. What is going to happen between now and the election, in your opinion? Because the American election is what's going to really affect everything.
Well, I mean, this is where you start really onboarding voters. This is where you start promising the world. This is where you start trying to do everything in your power to get as many people on your side, and so they forget about the past, basically. Like don't look in the past. Don't look at what I've done here. Don't look at the wars, and don't look at this. Look at what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Look at the tax break.
Don't look at the war. Don't look at oil. Don't look at me blowing up the pipeline between country to country. Don't look at, the way we handled pandemic stuff.
No.
None of that exists. Right now, I'm talking about crypto. That's how they're going to be focusing.
Yeah.
What about the woke Silicon Valley and big tech who are in bed with the Democrats, except for only 1 or 2? What about them? Where are they going to align themselves?
I think a lot of them will be going with Trump. I do.
They're not going to be publicly saying that, though, are they? They're going to do it behind the scenes. They're not going to tell anyone.
A lot of people, they will. I guess when you look at it with what your options are, a lot of people will vote for Trump that normally wouldn't vote for Trump, just based on previous, cycle that's happened with what's happened.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's a bit crazy. So I think they're going to start promising the world, like you said, and we're going to see some real movement with things. Thank you for watching Glass Culture Podcast. If you liked this video, click here to subscribe. If you want to see the full podcast, click here.